Hey, welcome to Understanding Truth with Deb. I just wanted to do a follow up. I recorded a video and then I messed it up, so I'm going to have to just redo it. But basically, here's what it said. The last couple of weeks, we did a great video with our friends from Jackson, our one friend from Michigan, and we were talking about being prepared. And then Ian hit, and they're still rescuing people 2 weeks later. They rescued, I think he was 89 years old. They rescued him last night. Just some people walking by heard him in the rubble. Hundreds are still missing. So please continue to pray for those people. Um, there's a lot of damage, there's a lot to go through, and some of those people are gone forever. They'll never find them, unfortunately. It's very, very sad. But it's a reminder to us who are here that we have to take very seriously when we have threats on hand and be prepared. And so that is still the theme of what I'm going to ring and try to drive home again. We hear truthers out there on Rumble and YouTube, and they're all telling us this is going to happen by the end of the month and the elections aren't going to happen, or whatever. They've got a whole slew of itemized things that are supposed to take place between now and the first week of November, and we don't know what's happening. What we do know is that we've had some pestilence, there have been some earthquakes. Right, we know there's some weather going on, and we understand that there are things looming on the horizon that are going to happen. We can feel it in the air. All of us can, whether we know what it is or we don't know what it is. So, that being said, continue to have food and water. Continue to replenish, top off your prescription drugs, your gas tanks, because if what they say is coming really is coming in the next couple of weeks, which is financial collapse, that's pretty serious. And when you hear those words, financial collapse worldwide, that means you can't go to the grocery store and buy anything because you can't get to your money. You can't use your debit card. If you have money on hand, it may be worth nothing. People have been screaming, not screaming, but have been suggesting heavily, seriously for a long time to buy precious metals, something to trade, invest in something you can trade in. And I do believe with all my heart, we're headed for a period of time that's going to be very chaotic. I don't know how long that period of time is going to be. I don't think anybody does except for the Lord. I know the bad guys are trying to do things and the good guys are trying to do things. Sometimes I don't know which is which, but I do hold fast to the Lord. I do hold fast to his word, and I ask for discernment and wisdom in everything that I do. And that's what we need to do right now. We need to try to understand what the truth is, but also ask the Lord to guide us, because there is so much deception swirling around us, and it's coming in hard, so to speak. There's going to be more and more of it. It's really, really important to stay close to the Lord and to be in his word. Another thing we need to be looking for is how we can help our neighbors. There are going to be a lot of people who are going to be extremely confused. They are not going to understand what just happened. And honestly, the financial collapse is just the tip of the iceberg. We know there's a whole mountain behind that that's going to come out, and people are not going to be able to grasp the level of evil behind it and the deception behind it. And we're going to need to reach out to our family and friends and start trying to gently explain things to them or wake them up. And that's what I'm hoping that my channel can be. I'm working hard on building a website so that you can send your friends and family to it, and we can show you videos. We'll have it all collected in one place. We can start with our own personal testimonies of awakening, and when we figured out that something just wasn't right, it just wasn't right about 2 years ago when we had pestilence, you know? Oh, and I say it laughing because, if I'm not laughing, I'd be crying. I have to temper it. It's so dark and it's so serious. So please be prepared. There's a lot that's coming, and the world needs those that are awake. And that's you if you're watching this video. We need all reach out to those who have not yet quite understood what's going on around them and be gentle with it, because people are fragile. They're going to be very fragile, especially if we're talking economic collapse. And one day somebody has $100,000 in the bank and the next day they don't. So that's what I have to say for today. Today is October 14th. Um, and it's Understanding Truth with Deb. And so I'm going to be back more frequently, hopefully. I'm trying to figure out all this technology, and it has gotten the best of me for a few days, but I think I tackled it. I have good friends helping me. And of course, I have the support of the Lord that stirred my heart to do this. I want to be the best that I can be. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I will try to answer them best I can. And I'm going to get to building my website. And I pray that you have a blessed day. And I will see you in a few days. Remember, you need to prepare as much as you can: food, medicine, whatever supplies you think you might need in your household. Take it very seriously. And if it doesn't happen, praise God. You have some extra stuff that you can donate. What's the worst? But be prepared. Better to be prepared than crying. Remember the parable of the 10 virgins. I'll leave that one with you. I'll give you the verse here. Maybe I can get that on and put it on the screen down below, but I'm pretty sure it's in Matthew. Anyway, have a blessed day. Talk to you soon.